$241 million on transgender animal testing. Wait, really? Really? Hold on a second. Who is this? Mr. Crane? Who is this? Is this true?
$1 million was spent for transgender animal testing.
What?
Yes, and that's, I would say, is the floor, not the ceiling, because the information on federal databases is pretty incomplete.
So you think we're going to find out that it was much more money than that for
Yes.
transgender animal testing?
Yes.
What?
Can you describe
Who
what
takes
exactly
all the money?
the American people's taxpayer dollars were spent on regarding transgender animal testing?
Yeah, in a lot of these cases, they're involve mice, rats, monkeys who are being surgically mutilated and subjected to hormone therapies to mimic female to male or male to female gender transitions, gender affirming hormone therapies, and then looking at the biological, psychological, and physiological effects of the gender transitions, looking at the effects of taking vaccines after you've transitioned these animals from male to female or female to male, looking at the size of their genitals changing after you've put them on estrogen or testosterone therapies to transition them. And in the case that the chairwoman, the example the chairwoman gave, there was a $1.1 million grant to give female lab rats testosterone to mimic transgender male humans and then overdose them with this party drug to see if animals who were taking female animals taking testosterone were more likely to overdose on this sex party drug than animals who were not taking testosterone.
Okay, hold on a second. Nothing here, here's my issue. Where the fuck did this come from? It doesn't say anything. Who is Mr. Crane? Who is this bald guy talking? Where are they? Okay? So just first, if true, fucking weird. What the fuck? If true. But hold on a second. What about the if true part? Where did this come from? Can anybody get... So, we have Swift in the chat. He tends to track a lot of this stuff down. What is this from? Who is this guy? I've never seen him before. He looks like he should be on fucking X-Men. He looks like the guy from X-Men that fucking invades the school. That's all I know. Seriously, okay? Hold on a second. Witness explains to Eli Crane what gender transition animal testing entails. Okay, hold on. We have a link here. Okay, here we go. Forbes, breaking news.
I would now like to recognize Mr. Crane for 5 minutes.
Here we go. Thank you very much. This is what I'm talking about. Hold on. This is a 5.5 minute thing. Let's listen to this entire thing, from not super cropped and posted on Twitter with a message on top of it. Let's just watch this. Okay? Taxpayer funded animal cruelty. Wait, this is a House Oversight Committee. This is legit. This isn't some bullshit. This is legit. This was 1 day ago. What the okay, hold on a second, guys. This is messed up. Yo, Swift, thank you coming in, dude. See, this is what we got to do. We can't just go off just the clip with this one. That was crazy. Here we go. By the way, I remember seeing some comment that was saying, this guy just believes anything. Bro, what the fuck do you think I'm doing? Investigating it. Now we have the actual video from the House Oversight Committee. We're just going to watch it and hear what they say. What do you mean believe anything I hear? We're trying to watch it and know what's real or not.
Thank you. I would now
So that's what, I don't know, stupid ass.
like to
We're trying to
recognize
figure
Mr.
it
Crane
out.
for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Ms. Chairwoman, for holding this hearing today. Thank you guys for showing up. It was just yesterday in an oversight hearing that I asked Chairman Comer if we could get some therapy dogs up here because of some of the meltdowns that were going on. I had no idea I'd walk into this hearing today and see 3 beautiful beagle puppies.
Bro, I would pet one.
Noticed that my mood's already improved, so thank you guys for bringing them.
Yeah, dude.
I think we should make it mandatory.
Hell yeah, dude. I'll pet a dog.
We also talked about in the Oversight Committee hearing yesterday some of the ridiculous programs and initiatives that need to be cut from our bloated government. And it seems like a lot of these studies are just another example of our senseless, out-of-control spending by bureaucrats who never really get held accountable. I want to start with you, Mr. Goodman. You said you have estimated over $20 billion in taxpayer money wasted on ineffective animal research. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, we have the actual video. This is real. That
Mr.
was
Goodman,
real.
Did you also say that it was your estimation that $241 million was spent for transgender animal testing?
Yes, and that's, I would say, is the floor, not the ceiling, because the information on federal databases is not, it was pretty incomplete.
So you think we're going to find out that it was much more money than that for
Yes,
transgender animal testing?
yes.
Can you describe what exactly the American people's taxpayer dollars were spent on regarding transgender animal testing?
Yeah, in a lot of these cases, they're involve mice, rats, monkeys who are being surgically mutilated and subjected to hormone therapies to mimic female to male or male to female gender transitions, gender affirming hormone therapies, and then looking at the biological, psychological, and physiological effects of the gender transitions, looking at the effects of taking vaccines after you've transitioned these animals from male to female or female to male, looking at the size of their genitals changing after you've put them on estrogen or testosterone therapies to transition them.
I'm going to make this really clear. I have no problem with scientists doing experiments on animals so we can further science. I have no problem with that. But why are we spending so much on transgender shit on animals from the government? I don't that's not pushing us forward, bro. That's fucked up.
And in the case that the chairwoman, the example the chairwoman gave, there was a $1.1 million grant to give female lab rats testosterone to mimic transgender male humans and then overdose them with this party drug to see
They're making the frogs
animals
gay.
who were taking female animals taking testosterone were more likely to
Oh my God, you guys are right. Alex Jones would kind of called this, bro. They're making the mice gay. What? Dude, no.
overdose on this sex party drug than animals who are not taking testosterone.
This is messed up.
Mr. Goodman, are many of these taxpayer-funded animal studies shared with the public, or is there a significant oversight of this research?
You essentially needed a degree in information technology to navigate the federal spending databases to find any.
Hold on, I have a comment. You guys all need to hear this. What if people want to be trans? Okay, are they fucking lab mice? What are you talking about? Go do whatever you want. Nobody gives a shit. Go be trans.
This stuff.
So
We're talking about spending hundreds of millions of dollars on trans on mice. What the fuck are we talking about? Yeah, what?
what you found is we're not being very transparent with what we're spending these funds on.
Not at all, and it's by design.
Did you say that Dr. Fauci, in your estimation, had funded close to 95% of these animal research projects?
Yeah, in our analysis, Dr. Fauci funded about 95% of the transgender animal experiments.
Okay, I found in some research that the EPA under President Trump is planning to reduce the agency's animal testing by 30% by 2025 and completely by 2035. Mr. Goodman, can you explain why that's a win for the American taxpayer?
Absolutely. Animal testing is incredibly time-intensive, inaccurate, and expensive, and it's not very good at predicting the human health effects or environmental effects of chemicals and pesticides. And right now, what we are doing to test human effects is poisoning lab animals, forcing them to breathe wildfire smoke simulated in a laboratory by burning different types of foliage and pumping it into animals' cages, making them obese to simulate what it would be like for obese people to be exposed to wildfire smoke, shooting off handguns and rifles and forcing animals to breathe the emissions.
All right, hold on. Listen. So I think there's certain things that we got to do. We got, and now make the animals obese and make them breathe smoke to get data. I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe that's in the pipeline of, man, would we really like to know the effects of that? Sure. But there's a long ass list of things. I do believe that it is necessary to do experiments And we use mice. Mice, unfortunately, are the animal, that we use to do a lot of experimenting on. It's because it's just I don't know. Sucks to be a mouse, I guess, bro. But that's the creature we picked. Okay. And I'm not against doing experimenting and stuff like that. I just think that there's a lot of money being spent on shit we don't need to spend it on. And we can optimize what we're researching. Think of it like a video game. You have like a skill tree, right? You have all these like dope things you could be pursuing, and then you just pick the most retarded fucking path of all the dumbest shit you could possibly like put all your experience points into, and now you just suck because you didn't you didn't put all of your technology points into like things that fucking matter. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying is like I'm not against experimenting on the fucking mice, dude. Like keep doing it. I don't give a shit about that at all. Okay. But what I do care about is like, what are we actually trying to learn? What are we trying to improve? Yeah. So I don't know. It's interesting. That is a crazy ass reveal. This guy is being interviewed by the House Oversight Committee at a hearing. This is real. I was like, here's what it looked like originally on my notes on Twitter. This is what was given to me. And it's been like, look at the quality of the video. Doesn't it look dog shit? Right? That's such dog shit quality. This has been downloaded and uploaded 1,000 times today. And it's like, okay, so which makes me like not trust what it's saying exactly. That's why I wanted to track it down. And thanks to Swift, he gave me the like original video, and I was able to watch and learn that this is from the House Oversight Committee. None of that is said here. It just sometimes stuff's not bullshit, bro. Sometimes shit that's floating around the internet is not fucking bullshit. You have to track it down to know for sure, like I just did. At least it's not bullshit that what these guys are saying, and that it's not just some whatever thing. It's an investigation and a hearing thing that they're doing, right? So at least we know that this was like a real thing that was discussed. Is what they're saying true? I fucking hope not. Honestly. I fucking hope we didn't spend $241 million on transgender animal testing. I hope that's not true.